Greetings all. A couple of days ago I posted an ambient guitar performance video. If you haven't already seen it, I'd encourage you to check it out. On today's video, what I'd like to do is break down a little bit of the song and more particularly the effects chain that I used to get the sound. So let's get right to work. First of all, about the song, it's very, very simple. It's just in, this is a baritone, so it's in the key of E major. If you're on a standard guitar, you could play the same fingering, it would be in the key of A major. And it's really just... Okay, it really is. The whole song is just variations of that kind of little chord progression there. In addition, I'm doing some volume pedal work. Okay, if you've been hanging out on this channel, you've seen a lot of that. We've had a lot of discussions about volume pedals. All right, so how did I get the overall sound of the song in terms of effects? First of all, you'll notice that I have a very clean tone. All right, a little bit out of tune there, sorry. These are brand new strings. Basically, what I'm using is a Fender amp model, the trusty Vibrolux on my Avid 11 rack. And I've got a little bit of compression going. You can see my Wampler Ego compressor here on the floor, just for a little bit of sustain. Okay. And then I'm running direct into the Avid 11 rack. Everything else that you see on the floor is in the effects loop of that rack mount unit. All right, so got my Morley Alligator pedal for volume pedal work. And then after that, I've got my Ditto X2 Looper from TC Electronic. And basically what I did was recorded kind of what I just played you. Let's listen to it here. Okay, that's pretty boring, but what it's going to form is kind of the foundation of the song. It's going to be the drone. Next up after that ditto is the TC Electronic Flashback Triple Delay. And I've got it set up for reverse delays. And actually, I did a video of a reverse delay shootout, I don't know, a couple months ago, however long ago it was, and the settings on the Flashback are the same settings that I used in that video. So let me just go through that real quick. On delay number 1, okay, so you can hear I'm using the reverse delay type, and I've got it's kind of a longish delay time for a reverse delay. Okay, and there's a little bit of a repeat going on. So the initial reverse comes in pretty quick. Okay, and then there's a couple of repeats. So I hope that makes sense. And you can hear that I've got some of the dry guitar tone mixed in with the reverse delay. The delay's louder, though, than the guitar tone itself. I've got delay 1 feeding into delay 2 on this device, and listen, check this one out. Okay, that's still a reverse delay, but it's more like a slapback reverse delay. If we put those two together, here's what you get. Okay, so kind of an interesting interplay of the two different reverse delay types. The third delay on the Flashback is just a simple ping pong delay. Okay, and if we put all three of them together, here's what we get. Okay, so that is really the heart of the sound, the Flashback Triple Delay with the two reverse delays and that simple ping pong delay kind of feeding into each other. Okay, so after that, I've got another oh, this is an all TC electronic effects chain. Woohoo! So I've got the TC electronic Mimiq Doubler set up, and I've got it set, the dubs are set to 1. So what that means is the dry signal will be in one side, I think it might be the left side, and the delay, the slap signal, will be on the other side. So let's take a listen to that. And then finally, I've got the T2 Reverb pedal, and that is set on the E1 setting, so the ethereal 1 setting. And I don't know if you can see the knobs in the video here, but the decay time is turned all the way up, so it's the longest decay time. Tone knob is about in the middle. I've got the pre-delay switch turned, it's flipped down as I'm looking at it, so that's the longer pre-delay setting. The mix is pretty low though, it's only about 25 to 30%, and here's what it sounds like. All right, so it's kind of low, it's kind of a wash underneath everything. So let's add a couple things in. So first of all, let's go ahead and add the Flashback Triple Delay with the Mimiq. And actually, I'll start with the Mimiq off and then I'll turn it on so you can hear the difference. That's actually quite a difference, isn't it? It really widens the tone out, even though there's some stereo ping pong going on with the flashback delays. Now, let me go ahead and play again, and then I'll add the reverb in. And then some volume pedal. So you can hear that reverb really kind of helps the volume pedal out. Now let me go ahead and add that loop in. Remember that loop at the beginning? Actually, I'm going to turn everything off so you can hear how the tone just kind of builds with the effects chain. By the way, I always get questions about where I place my loopers in the chain. I normally place them before reverbs and delays. I don't loop like song parts, verses and choruses and things like that. So typically, I prefer to have the looper further up in the chain so everything affects both the loop and whatever I'm playing on the guitar. There's no right or wrong, it's just, your preference. Okay, so here's the loop. So here's the loop. Let me go ahead and turn on the delay. Now I'm going to turn on the Mimiq. And then finally the reverb. there you have it. A walkthrough, a breakdown of a little bit of the song, the playing, but mostly about the effects chain. Hopefully this will help give you ideas for your particular effects. You don't need these same exact effects to get similar results. If you've got some delays that'll do reverse delays, you've got a reverb that can do a long reverb tail, you have a looper, you know, your results will be a little bit different, but you'll be able to get some pretty cool sounds. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. I've got ambient guitar-related content coming every week. I would love to have you on board. And also, if you're interested, you can check out Chords of Orion music. I've got a link showing up somewhere around here. And as always, I'll see all of you on the next video.